Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Chinaza here again. If this is your first time being here, you're very welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, I really welcome you back to the channel. Thank you very much for always tuning in. So please, if this is your first time joining us, I just want to encourage you to please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share if you know someone who the things we've shared on this channel will interest. Please do well to share it with them. So this is the first video of the year, and all I just want to do is to welcome you to the new year. Okay, it's not going to be a very long video. It's just for us to launch into the new year, see the plans we have, and also prepare for the next and upcoming videos or whatever we have to do on this channel. So you're very welcome, and this is the year the Lord has made. I always say that, and we will rejoice. You will rejoice and be glad in it. So I hope that you have really started your year. Your year is already going fine. For me, my year is going fine as well. I already made some plans and set some goals that I really want to achieve this year. Whatever you hope to achieve, I just want to encourage you. This video is basically to encourage you, and I know that a lot of things may have happened last year, and maybe you didn't achieve everything you wanted or not. I'm not sure, like that. Let's say, I won't really say that you didn't achieve everything you wanted to achieve last year, because I mean, for you to be alive today and listening to me, then one thing is sure, that you are alive. Okay, so let's even be very grateful for that. And I understand that there may be things that we set aside to achieve last year, but they didn't work out because of one thing or the other. I just want to encourage you this year that you should never even let those ones that are already past to prevent you from setting your goals this year. Please, as much as I can encourage you, set those goals, plan, and be encouraged. Keep hoping, keep believing. Once you have it in your mind, it will soon come to your hand. I think they say once you have it in your heart, it will come to your hand soon. And once you keep believing, it will surely come. I just want to encourage you. I hope that both me and you will achieve everything we've set aside for this year. For me, when I was in the US, because I spent my Christmas in the US, Ohio specifically, and a senior friend of my friend, Chidi, I hope you watched our video on Christmas Day, suggested that we do a vision board. I bought the idea. I know that previous years, I usually write all the things I want to achieve in different areas of my life on my journal. But this year, I decided to make a vision board, and you can see it here. See my vision board, and you can also see the art I have made. This was from last year, and this is from was it this year? I mean, sometime ending of the year when I and my friend went for sip and paint. So I created this vision board. I will still have a video about that. It's not yet late to write down all that you want to achieve this year. It's not yet late to think about the things you want to achieve. Some of them may even come to your mind within the year, before the end of January, in February. Please write them down. If you want to have a vision board, then stick to the video later. I will post a video on how we made this vision board. I don't want to go into it now. Okay, but it was very interesting. We used 7 principles of life that Apostle Joshua Selman, Koinonia, mentioned how you can measure success in life. So that's what we basically use. We do exposition on that. Not really exposition, but I will explain more about that in my next video about this vision board, so that you can also learn how I did mine. So all I'm just trying to say here is that I want to encourage you, set aside those things you want to achieve this year. You already know what you want this year, right? So it's better you start writing them down, know them, then what are those plans? What do you need to do so that you can achieve those things that you already planned? For me, one of the things I wrote here is, especially when it comes to spirituality, is that I want very intimate relationship with God. I told God, like, I want your presence this year. Like, I want to be in you, with you, and I want you to be around me. Like, let me move, live, and find my being in you this year. That's all I desire. That's the most one of the most high, like, top list things I desire. Then there are other ones, so because this wheel like we are seeing here, it's a lot of goals. But this is not to pressure me, but it's to give me a picture of what I want, writing the vision, making it plain that they may run and not faint, that I will see it and then know immediately what I want to do. So somehow this year there was this hymn that came to my mind that I used to start the year. I'm not going to sing it, I'll just read it out for you, because when you are planning this year, I want you to make this year to be like, for Christians, if you are in Christ, you should also consider this very hymn. I'm just putting it out there because it's going to be a wonderful. I sang it with my friend. I may put this video up here. I sang it with my friend when we launched into the new year. For me, I already started planning my year even right from November. I remember I started praying about the year from November with a friend, and December with with another friend. Towards the end of the year, that's the Chinese that you know, and Chisom. You will soon meet Chisom in this channel. So we started praying into the year, because we were already seeing what we wanted, and we were asking God to help us. Okay, so me as a Christian girl, this is what I do. And then I also plan other areas of my life. It's not just spirituality. There is financial goal here, relationship goals, health and well-being, fulfillment and meaning, mental and belief system, and then career and purpose goals. So these were all what my goals were categorized under. And they don't need to be a lot of it. It could be one under one category. But what I'm just trying to say here is that you have to plan. For example, if under your career goal, you are seeking to apply for scholarships this year, all you have to do is to plan and write out everything. Which scholarship do you want to apply for? Do you need to connect with people? Have you applied previously? Let's say you applied previously and you didn't get them. Do you need to apply new strategies to improve your applications? And what do you need to do? I remember one of my friends was asking me, there is no IELTS for like my program. That's her program required IELTS. And all the two programs she wanted required this IELTS. Do I think whether she should write the IELTS exam? For me, I'm thinking that she should write it, right? Because I remember that such kind of limitations prevented me from making applications to all the programs and scholarships that I wanted. So the only thing I could do was to save up money and make this and write my IELTS. So you may start saving now if you know you want to apply for scholarships in the coming season. In this video, in this channel, we talk about, scholarship applications. So that's why I'm using scholarship applications as an example. If there is anything you need to apply for towards the September or October, or even towards the middle of the year, you start planning it now. So write them out. What kind of thing do you want to achieve? If there are jobs or volunteer opportunities that you want to explore this year, why not make that plan and start putting documents and everything you need together? In one of the videos on this channel, I mentioned the things you need to prepare for scholarship applications. If you have every other thing and other things you want to do, why not just make plans for that? For me, I write down. You don't necessarily need to have a vision board. I just wanted to have it this year and see how it looks like, and it adds even color to my room and also makes it easy for me to see what I have. So you can make your plan, you can write down, you can start planning now. I have a friend who already said, okay, I'm thinking of applying for this kind of scholarships this year, and what she wants to do is to get her passport first, and if she needs to write an English test, she begins to write it. These are plans. So what I want to tell you is that you don't necessarily need somebody to push you. I'll be sharing a link of my friend's video where she explained how she started this scholarship journey. And believe me, right now she's doing her PhD in with one of the best European PhD scholarships. And how she started was coming from within. You need to push yourself. Nobody needs to push you. Like, even if I've tried, there are people I've tried to push on my own, but pushing did not push. I know, right? So the thing is that you have to come to terms with yourself and know what you want. What actually do you want? What do you want this year? So plan it, make that list, and then present it to God. If you are a Christian, present it to God, and He will make your plans. Like He will direct you on what to do. Okay? I mean, maybe not everything that will come up, but there are some things that you may want to have, and you don't have the mindset that it's not going to work out for you by the time you are making the plan. No, when you are making the plan, you are hoping. There was somewhere the Bible said that, like, trying to describe hope. I don't know whether it was in Romans 8, verse kind of 40, 42. It says that hope is what you don't see. So if you see what you are hoping for, then it's no longer hope. So you keep hoping, keep believing, and work towards your goals. And I believe that it will come to pass. And one thing I want to also mention is perseverance. Perseverance is very important, especially when you are looking forward to something, when you are applying for something, when you are looking forward to achieving something. If you don't have perseverance, believe me, you may miss it. You may be frustrated while waiting for something or while hoping. So how can we define perseverance? It's like persistent in doing something despite difficulty and delay in achieving the success. So this reminds me of when I was making my applications before I got my master's scholarship in Chevening and for Erasmus. I kept on applying even when I was getting rejections. That's why I'm here to encourage you this year again. Whether you received the rejections last 2 years, and decided to give up, please do not give up. You can try again this year. Even if it's not scholarship, try other opportunities. There are fellowships, there are different things you can try, and that will add value to your portfolio and also your CV, so that you can stand a chance of other things in life. There are jobs you can apply for, whether they rejected you last year or not. You can still apply again this year, maybe a better one, and prepare yourself. If you need to change your strategies, like I mentioned before, do it. If you need to reach out to people, reach out to people, so that you will gather the strength. And also, one thing is to build a community. Find yourself a community of similar minds, like people who are pursuing the same thing you are pursuing, because it also helped me. Okay. So that's it. I also want to I think I'm saying a lot of things, but I know you are catching up with what I'm saying. But I was referring to one of the hymns I used to start the year. So this, it's just for you to reflect on some of the wordings of this hymn, just to see and just to listen and see how you can prepare for this year, just to boost you a little bit. The hymn blessed me, and I hope it blesses you. Another year is dawning, dear Father, let it be. In walking and in waiting, another year will be. So whether you are working on something or waiting for something, it's another year with the Lord for you. So what about you? What is this year for? What are you waiting for? What are you hoping for? What are you working towards? So that is another year. So it's more like, it's almost the same thing we were doing last year, but this year it's going to be better. It said another year of progress, another year of praise. So this year it's a year of progress for you and for me. So whatever you are doing, whatever you are pursuing, whatever you are thinking or trying to explore, it's another year of progress for you, another year of progress for this my YouTube channel, for my career, for my academics, for you, for your job, for whatever you are pursuing. Okay, let's pause a little bit. If you are enjoying this video, just like the video and I would really appreciate that. Okay, so the next line says, another year of proving thy presence all the day. Just like I was saying, I don't know whether I mentioned it in this video, I mentioned it in my mind. One of the things I desire this year is the presence of God. Like, I want that intimacy with God. And this year, this hymn spoke to me. Another year of proving thy presence all days. See, I really want that presence. Like, another year of being in God's presence. Another year of enjoying His presence, His love, His mercy. The next stanza says, another year of mercy, of faithfulness, and of grace. The other one said, another year of gladness in the shining of thy face. Another year of leaning upon thy loving breast. Another year of trusting, of quiet and happy rest. So you see, it's another year of trusting again. I know that maybe last year didn't work as you wanted, but it's another year to trust. It's another year to hope. It's another year to enjoy His faithfulness, to be calm while pursuing your dreams. Okay? So that's it. Another year of training for holier work above. Are you working towards being holier than you were before? Are you working towards being more intimate with God? Are you working towards loving the Lord more, serving Him? This is a year that you will serve again better than you did last year. So having this very hymn in mind, the hymn name says another year is done. So if you want to find it for yourself, you can also find it. So all I want to do here in this video is to encourage you, to help you get ready for the year. Maybe you've gotten ready. Maybe you are like, you don't even know how far you've been into the year with all that you've planned. You've planned a lot of things, but I want to tell you that don't try to do this year. No. Doing this year alone will leave you, like hopeless. Because if you do it alone, for me, I think it's not advisable. God is there. The Holy Spirit is there. So let's work with Him this year. Let's plan and present it to Him. If you made all your plans, present it to Him. Say, okay, God, these are all my plans. This is what I want to achieve this year. Okay? And then you work towards whatever you need to work, because you can't just be a lazy man and just present your work to Him. No, you have to work towards it too. And when He sees your effort, He will bless your effort. He will crown your effort with success. Okay? So that's what I am trying to bring us into this year. And welcome you, whether you're applying for your scholarships, whether you're doing anything for jobs, for opportunities within your country, outside of your country. Believe that it's possible, okay? And be very, very positive about whatever you are doing. And I believe that all those things I've said will sustain you, will sustain us this year. In one or two of the videos that will be coming up, I will also be dropping some encouragement for us. In the next 90 days, since from the 1st of January, we'll look at everything we have planned. Because I'm planning to tell you one of the things I have in my goals. Let me just say it. I mentioned that I want to read at least 6 books this year. Last year, it was at least 1 book every month. It didn't work for me. I ended up reading just, was it 3 or 4 books that I read last year? But believe me, I'm not going to make that mistake of making that plan. So I reduced it. So do what works for you. Don't use because I wrote this and write yours like that. No, we are not working towards the same thing. We are working on different things. And the books I want to read, I already listed the kinds of books I want to read. So it depends on you, it depends on what you want to achieve. For me, there are other things. I can't put 12 books. A friend of mine, Blessing, who is working, she can read 12 books. I don't even care. Let her read. The way she reads, she will explain to us. But for me, I'm a student and I also read like my research. I read research papers. I read a lot of things. I go to the lab. I'm so busy that I can't even come and read 12 books this year. So make your goals like something like this kind of goal. Make it something that you can achieve based on what has worked for you before and what have not worked. But apart from that, dream big. Dream big, okay? And that's it for now. I hope you keep enjoying your day, depending on when you watch this video. Night, if you watched it in the morning or in the evening, keep enjoying your day, keep having a lovely year, and I'm praying that you have the best year so far. But you have set your mind to achieve that you will have this year. And all that testimonies, all that good news, especially the scholarship good news, I want to hear them on this channel. So please keep in touch and remain blessed and enjoy your year. Before I check out finally, please do not forget to like the video, subscribe, and share with friends, especially if you see what we are doing on this channel that you love. We talk about scholarships, scholarship applications. I also invite people who know what to do, especially when it comes to scholarship applications. We have the DAD scholarship already explained. We have the Erasmus Mundus scholarship video. In case you are seeing this video anywhere, please share it with your friends so that they can share this channel, visit this channel, and see more videos that will help them in their scholarship dream this year. Okay, checking out. Take care of yourself and be good.